I am George Viviora. I'm age 63. I've lived in Manchester most of my life. I came here in 1968, so I suppose I qualify now as a Mancunian. But I was born and brought up in Andover in Hampshire. And the collection I've formed really is about a reflection of my childhood. I've been dabbling in stamps and postcards and things like that in a professional way since the 1970s. I was doing it part-time really. Went into the business of selling all these kind of things by auction in 1980. So during that time I've acquired a lot of postcards and sold them, and stamp collections as well. And I've collected all sorts of things, most of which I've now got rid of, but the one thing that I do retain is my personal collection of Andover postcards. Like a lot of people who collect old postcards, it's all part of nostalgia of one's childhood. Not that a lot of the pictures that I've got really are part of my childhood, because they're older than that. They tend to be views of Andover as it was between 1900 and 1940. But I do have some that are from the 50s, including one of an old cinema that I used to go to. Really, I suppose this collection splits into two. I've got one album which is all about the town itself and the main buildings in it. Certainly a lot of streets that I remember, walks that I used to go on, and some of these scenes are still visible in Andover, although of course there have been lots of changes, like with all towns. And the other album I've got is all about the villages that surround it. And of course a lot of these villages, very sleepy little villages, have never changed. If you went down to Andover now and then went out for a drive in the countryside and visited some of these villages, you'll find they're almost exactly the same as they were in 1900. Nothing's altered. But the town has altered a lot. My mother and my sister still live in Andover. So these cards are something that they enjoy, and occasionally I take the album down with me to Andover when I'm visiting them and show them to my sister, my brother-in-law and my mum, and they do enjoy looking at them.